It's so good to bump into you. Can you please tell me your name and where you work?
My name is Meraj Kunarajah. I work for Xapads, which a name you probably won't have heard of just yet, but within the next year, I'm sure it will be on the tip of your tongue.
Why?
Um, I think it's a success story that we're bringing into Europe, a success story we're bringing into the US. It's a business that's been running for 21 years. It's done significantly well in APAC. It's grown to an army of 300 people um, with various functions, with various products. Is an ad tech company that wants to tie in all aspects of the ecosystem. We're not talking about a singular piece of technology. We're talking about trying to address the ecosystem. We're trying to address digital marketing as a whole, where it be programmatic, where it be social, where it be CTV. I know CTV is a massive topic that's sort of being spoken about at agency level, at advertising level, um, and so there was a soft launch of Zappaz about a year and a half ago. And what's happened since then is significant hires. So I've come on board in the last 6 to 7 months. We've got multiple people, significant hires who are, well established in the industry. In EMEA, we should have a number of people in the US starting very soon, and what you will hear is about our technology and not necessarily about what Zapads are, but we do things in very in three distinct sort of categories, which is CTV, sort of performance CPI, where we work with sort of app developers and the likes of Uber in the Middle East, where we help them grow sort of usership. And we also work with what I'm in charge of, the YouTube side of things. So what we've seen that in the last 5 years, YouTube or the YouTube advanced YouTube contextualization, all of that sort of conversation has been very limited, right? Nothing's changed in the last 5 years. It's a very black box solution. It's very IO driven. It's very relationship driven. And where we see the value is taking that little section where actually, if you're talking about YouTube, you know, especially with this ties into CTV and viewership, it's growing. Budgets are growing significantly, and the market has not shifted in the way it's operating. So what we've developed is a platform that gives advertisers, it gives agencies the ability to control spend, the full transparency that today they don't receive.
So, if I can stop you, because you are a go-to-market expert, and in one sentence, what is the value that you deliver to the industry?
I think what we're delivering to the industry, from my perspective, which is very much driven around the YouTube proposition, it's turning the YouTube space and transforming it in a way that's akin to what we saw with the likes of Rocket Fuel becoming the trade desk. Agencies using black box solutions to in-housing the capability, controlling the capability, having transparency and driving value for clients. That's what we're offering in the YouTube space, and it hasn't happened, especially in the last 5 years. So it's a very transformational piece, and that's where we see the value. And all our,
And if you could meet two types of people or two individuals here, who would you love to meet?
two specific individuals,
Or two types of people. Who's your ideal customer profile? Or
I think our ideal customer profile is anyone, especially agencies who are reliant on third parties for contextual intelligence. And it's a huge business, by the way. It's a huge business, and still till this day, there's a huge reliance on contextual intelligence from third parties. There is no need for budgets to be leaving the agency ecosystem, especially when you can in-house, right? Agencies have gone through the process with the likes of the, in-housing the trade desk capabilities, in-housing DV360, and we want to sort of take that similar approach. And effectively, what we're saying is we're democratizing YouTube intelligence, right? The contextual intelligence that we can bring to YouTube, we're democratizing it. And one thing that came out of it, outside of that, is the brand safety element. In building this solution, in building this self-serve platform, we've realized there's a strong brand safety play here, where actually, rather than just sticking to the GARM, sticking to what's available elsewhere, you can customize what brand safety looks like for you, because every brand is different. A brand that's directed at children versus sports versus, they have their own unique understanding of what brand safety looks like. And that translates into customization when it comes to brand safety. So it's not just a performance play, it's a brand safety play, but it's also a brand suitability play, because we're not looking at channels, we're looking at each individual video at a frame by frame context, where we're analyzing the YouTube libraries, we're analyzing your specific ad unit to understand exactly what you're trying to sell, to understand how we can marry the YouTube libraries against what you're trying to sell. We can recognize celebrities, we can recognize influencers. Why would you want to do a massive, a deal with an influencer when actually you can just use our technology to target the influencer and be embedded in, ads that are where your influencers or where your target influencers appear.
Amazing. Well, look, I hope you have an amazing Cannes, and I hope you find the people you want and deliver the message. Great to meet you.
I found you, and this has been a fantastic conversation, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you.
Ditto. Thank you. See you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.